Hello, my name is Cindy. I'm with Nana Sews and More. If you haven't seen me before, don't mind the mess in the background. My oldest granddaughter got down here and decided to move a bunch of stuff around so she could lay a crib mattress on my table here so she could lay on it. Don't know what that was about, but anyway, that's her. She's always up to something, inventing things and all. But anyway, today I am making a card holder for anybody could use it, but this would be great for little kids who can't, hold the cards in their hands and, and move them around and things like that. This is not my pattern. This pattern belongs to somebody else. I will definitely post the pattern in the link when I am done so that you are able to see it. Okay. Whoops, let me mute myself. All right, I'm going to share this with a couple people right now. So while I'm doing that, remember that you can always save this to your page. Then you can come back and you can fast forward through this beginning stuff. You can watch it again to see how I did this. And you can fast forward through boring things, something you find boring or you might know how to do. So let's begin. Share. Just get through all these people and then I would get to you. I could create. No. Alrighty, I don't want to do that. I was just trying to see if there's like another way. Another way I could do that, but no, I cannot. So I have to do it the boring way. Let me see. I hope everything is going well with this. Trying to make sure that I got everybody here that I want to share with. I think I have everybody. Oops. Okay. Alrighty. I think that we got this. Alrighty. So I can put this aside. I don't need this right now. I've shared with everybody, and maybe what I could do while I'm waiting for ones to come on. Let me go ahead and see if I can pull this up because I did get it off of Pinterest. So I can get this pulled up and post it. And let's go to, oh, you know what? I'll go here. Since I don't exactly remember where I have it saved. Oh, here it is right here. All right, so I have it pulled up here, and I have it on my iPad as well for following directions. So I think what I'll do is oops, what happened? Oh, I hate when this comes up. Hold on, I have to shut down this thing for a minute. Yep, had everything all pulled up, ready to go. Can you hear me okay? Okay, let me bring it back up again and hope this thing does not pop on. Again. Alrighty, here we go, back again. And let's go back to Pinterest so I can get that pulled up again. Whoops, wrong area. Okay. Here it is. Now let me pull up the directions. And like I said, I'm going to post this when I'm done. I'll post the link so that you can have all the information yourself, because I probably won't share the measurements and everything. Now I just got to see why it does not want to open. Hi. We had somebody come join us. Would you like to come say hello to everybody? No? Okay.
No. No.
Hmm.
Can I lift it off?
For right now, you can, yes. Now it doesn't want to open. There it goes. Open. Okay. I'll just shut this down like this. And here it is. Okay. So you need about a total of a ½ yard of fabric. You're going to need some stabilizer, some Velcro hook and loop tape or something. I don't know. I haven't looked to see if maybe even a snap will work. I haven't decided yet. And you need like a fabric marking pen or a pencil, it says. So the first thing that I'm going to do is get my fabric. And I need to cut out 2 rectangles of my main body piece. And I had some of this left over from a skirt that I made. And I think I might have also used it in a project. I don't know. So let me take you here so you can see what I'm going to be doing. Hopefully you can see that okay. And then I thought I had this material here, if I have enough of it, coordinates well with it. They actually, I believe, are supposed to go together. So I'm already imagining the little dispute that we're going to have over who gets this material. Who gets to use this or not. But I'm making one, but I will be making one for everybody. And as you all probably know, you've seen, I go on vacation, and what do I always forget? The card holders for the kids. So I will be making several of these, and I'm going to put them in my suitcase to have there all the time. Let's see. Oops. I'm trying to see if this is going to be... All right, I think I gotta do it this way. Yeah. Okay. So let me... I have a smaller one of these. Let me grab it. Well, you know what? I need this long one. So let me put this on here. My little, can you see all right? Just trying to lightening it up a little. My handy dandy holder. So I'm going to cut out my two things, but before I do, I want to make a nice straight line. Make a nice line here. Get my rotary cutter. There we go. So we need that to be okay. Let me put this where, oh, where I want this. I think if I turn it around, it'll be better. And I'm going to line it up. I have measurements here. I don't know how well you can see that. Measurements on here for it. Though I don't always measure I don't always, you know, do things this exact. I figured with this I will. Some things I feel like you need to, and other things you can wing it. This is wrong. All right. Yep, I needed this one to be this long. Right there. Okay, that's that one. Got that direction cut. Now we need to cut it this way. I actually didn't cut it exactly what it said. I'm off by a little bit, but nothing that's gonna mess me up. I'll just adjust everything else. Okay, here's our first one. Now I need to cut one more. And I didn't have enough of that fabric, so hopefully I have enough of this one. Uh-oh. Oh, yes I do. Yay. Now I have to cut this one. That's pretty straight right there, so that'll work out. So here's my other one. Here are my 2 rectangles, the larger rectangles. Now I have to cut 3 smaller ones for the pockets. And I cut it a little bit under what it should be for the width. So I'll do the same with these ones. But I don't think I'm gonna have I don't have enough of this one, so I'll see what I can do with it. Let me see. I might have enough. Let me see. I might be able to get it. All right, let me see what I can do here, because I really like this material. Just cleaning up the edge a little bit here. Okay, so this is the first one. So I want it to be one. It's 2. I don't think this one's going to make it. No, it did not. Where's the other piece I had? I had 2 pieces. Oh. I had 2 of these. What did I do with the other one? Didn't I have 2 of them? Did you guys see me with 2 of them? I thought I unfolded it and I had 2. I'm losing it. Yes, I am. Do you see another one of them? Well, I can't find it, so that's okay. I have a plain pink one that I will just use with it. So we won't worry about that. Your Nana's losing it over here. Now watch, as soon as I cut this, I'll find it. But that's alright, like I said, it won't hurt to have another color on there. But it still coordinates, it'll still look good together. I'm still looking for it. Alrighty. And I know that I'm cutting more than I need, but that's okay because I'll put it in my pile that I have started for making like a scrappy quilt. So I have that way cut, and now I have to cut the other direction. This way again. One done. Two. So I have 2 cut. What did I do with my other one? My goodness, I am losing it. How are my pieces disappearing? Are you sneaking over here stealing them from me?
Mm-mm.
Are you sure? I cut 2 of these and I don't know where I just stuck the other one. Did you watch what I did with the other one by chance? Did I throw it over here? I know. There it is. Okay. Now I need one in this size.
Nana,
Yes, babe.
can you?
Oh, yep. She dropped something I was picking it up for. Alrighty, and we'll cut this one. Alright, so I have my pieces all cut. And let's see. Now I need to cut 3 out of my stabilizer. This isn't exactly the stabilizer that they call for, but though I know I have stiffer stabilizer somewhere, I have no idea where it is. So, I'm just using this. And I'm sure it'll work. I mean, they'll have to be gentle, ha for kids, right? It's a silly thing to say about kids. One. 2. 3. All right, so one direction is cut. Now we got to cut the other way. One again. Let me put that up there so I know where it's at and I don't go and lose another one. There's, whoops, I don't want that up there. There's 2.
No.
1 second. Oh, nice.
It's gotten longer.
Yeah. Looking pretty. There we go. Now everything that I need to cut, I believe is cut, except for I don't have the hook and loop tape yet, but that's okay because choose one of the bigger pieces. I'm gonna just take the iron over this real quick to get some of these wrinkles out. I don't always iron everything. Oops, but I just feel like this I should. So, haven't gone anywhere, so I'm right here. I'm just behind the scenes for a moment, running the iron over this. I mean, it's not a perfect, because, you know, it's not going to stay that way anyway. Alrighty. Might as well give this one a quick press. Okay, so both of these I pressed real quick. So, what it wants me to do is it says choose one of 1.5 inches from the bottom, 1 line 5 inches above. Trying to figure out. Oh, okay. They want me to get out my marking pencil. Let me grab one from over here. Hopefully it doesn't disappear really, really fast. So they want me to draw my lines. All right. I want one line right here. Right. My pen might be dried out. Unless it's starting now that I'm using it. Let me see. Yep, there's a line there. Oh, maybe not right there though. See if I can get it to start working right here. Yep, got it. There we go. And then I'm going to mark another line. Above that one. Whoops, I can't see. Okay. Something tells me I've done laid this in the wrong direction. Because how is that possible? Yep, have it gone the wrong way. So let's mark it. Well, honey.
I'm gonna go upstairs and work on it.
Okay. I'm gonna pop by and say hi. And this is a marking pen, by the way. That's what this is made for. And they do dry out pretty quickly. There we go. Much better. Now we need to go above that. So if you don't use them a whole lot, they will dry out on you. Okay. And one more above that. And this is my first time making this, so I might have some trial and error on the way. So, okay, we have that all nice and marked. And now I have to fold these 3 that I cut. As soon as I find the 3rd one. So sit right here. Nope. Nope. Oh, it's on the floor. All right, let me give these a quick press right here. Step over here. I haven't gone anywhere. Just look at behind the scenes again. Why is that one seen? It doesn't. Okay, I'm coming back. So I need my pins. And we're going to fold these. And when you fold these, you're going to fold these with the wrong sides coming together. And then pin them. Okay. Take this one. Got a little bit of a thing right there. Not that it probably really matters, but so I'm going to fold this one. And I'm finger pressing. I don't know if you can see me doing that. But you want to be careful that you don't want to stretch your material out when you do that either. Okay, and then we have one more. Alrighty, so after we've done that, oh, I was wrong. You do it with the right sides together, you stitch it, and then you turn it inside out. Just trying to look at the pictures and read it because it didn't really say, and I couldn't tell by looking at the pictures which way it was. I guess I really should have read ahead on these directions so that I know, but hey, we're learning together, right? Nothing wrong with that. Wish I had my little assistant here today. She could be sewing these while I'm pinning. And this one, both sides are the same, I think. No, this side's a little smoother. Alright, so I did that. And then we're going to stitch those closed, turn them inside out, and press them. Okay, so let's go ahead and do that now. Take you to my sewing machine. See it okay? Without unplugging you like I did last time. Okay. Please ignore the mess in the background. I'm still trying to get this room organized. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time with that. I honestly don't know what the seam allowance is supposed to be on this. Let me go back and look in these directions and see if I can figure out that. It probably told me up in here. I mean, I'm thinking maybe like a 1/4 inch or so. I mean, it doesn't need to be too big of a seam allowance. And I'm sure this is one of those kind of things that you can kind of adjust it a little bit. Okay. So I'm going to do about a 1/4 inch seam allowance. I think that sounds good. And you always want to make sure that your tails are long enough, especially that top one, or when you start to sew, it comes out of that needle, and you got to rethread it. If I froze. I think I froze. I think I might have frozen. Let me see. I got a text from somebody watching. I think they're going to tell me I'm frozen. I can't talk to her right this second, but I've seen her text. Okay. Is she serious?
I don't know. Wait, what?
Is she wanting to talk to me right now?
I didn't answer it in time.
All right. Alrighty. No, I'm not frozen. It's something else. Okay. All right. I'll take care of it.
What is it?
Nothing. All right. So, you still watching, Emmy? And when are you telling me the truth for what you just texted me? I'm sorry. This is really important. I wouldn't normally do this. So now I have to turn these. So that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm trying to turn this. Did you answer?
Yeah.
Bring it here.
She wasn't answering.
Call her back for me.
I don't know her number.
Hand me the phone. Sorry. This is really important. Hi. Is she telling me the truth? For sure.
That's hilarious.
I'm in the middle of doing my thing.
Looks like we gotta tell Devin
But-
that Monty has some food.
There's like nothing, I don't know what to, I don't know. Can you bring her to me? Yes. All right. Alrighty. Bye. Why are you laughing? Come take this phone. I'm going to get a FaceTime that I have to take. So while I'm doing this, you get to see a little bit of my real life. You.
A little. Hey, Madison, guess what?
Kayla, no.
Here, I'll take her out.
Yes, please.
I'll like.
Aww. Can I? You're not under the thing. rubber like belly and chest and stuff. Do compressions if you can.
But I'm wondering, I think he did this earlier.
Oh.
So what happened?
Well, try doing that. Yeah.
It's just a hamster. Kayla! That's
You're
why
not
you
being
don't
very
need
nice.
one.
All right.
I mean, she's like already stiff.
Oh, well then, yeah, it must have happened earlier. Well.
I think he did it, put her back, and then got her out again.
All right, well, I'll call you when I'm done. I guess she can wrap her up and bury her in the backyard if she wants to. Wait, let me see Emma.
She's taking it really good.
Oh, baby.
His daddy told her we can get another one.
Yep. All right, honey. Well, you'll just have to keep it here then, all right? Alrighty, I'll call you when I'm done, okay? Alright, I love you. Alright, bye.
Okay, bye. I'll try a little bit just in case.
Okay, sorry. Real life. Real life happens. Go upstairs. Okay, so now we got to iron these. I'll turn you around a little bit. Most people know how to iron. I'm sure of it. So when you iron this, it doesn't say if you should have the seam to the back. And then I'm wondering if I should just do it this way and keep the seam. No, I don't want to do that because that would probably get in the way. So you basically turn it like I just did, sorry. And then right along here, you just want to kind of fold it up. Just like that. So they're all three done. Now it's time to pin them onto the one that we drew the lines on, which hopefully my lines are still there. I don't know if this is a wash away or air drying. Okay, so there we go. So I guess basically, okay, what I want to do, let me turn you down just a little bit more. There we go. So then from the very top line, okay, they want you to top stitch one of the edges. So I'm going to go and I'm going to top stitch right along here. So let's do that on all three of these pieces real quick before we put them on there. And top stitching isn't done very far in. It's just in a little bit, just enough to help hold the seam down. And I'm not going to do it on the side that was stitched. I'm going to do it on the other side. That's just my preference of where I'm going to do it. It doesn't say. But I think for it to look neater, that would be the best place to do it. I'm doing it in about maybe 1/8 of an inch. Second one. There's something rattling over here. And actually, I could have made my stitch length longer. Say that 3 times fast. But I didn't. Could have just made it a little bit longer than the average. And I'm just holding my finger here, and that's helping guide it. Okay, there we go. Now, let's go back over here. You can see what I'm doing. So from the very top line, we're going to put this one. Now I'm trying to figure out, do I want it like, do I want it this, and then this, or should I do them, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Looks better with that in the center. So let me put that line on a line. And put that below it, right about there. Okay. So you're going to put that there. And I'm going to sew that on along the bottom. And then we're going to sew this on, and then we'll do the next piece, so forth and so forth, until we have, where did I just go? Until I have all 3 of them sewed on. So let's go ahead and do that, but let me take I'm going to just take this all over there so we don't have to keep coming back and forth for these 3 little things. I have to get this all set up so that eventually I can just keep everything in one place. Have like a nice little workspace right here. All right. So now we're going to sew along the bottom edge. And I probably won't sew that in very far either. I'm thinking about the same as the top edge, about 1/4 of an inch. Oops. This is so adorable. I don't know why I didn't think of this myself. You got all these creative ones out there that think of such creative things, and I use their ideals. I gotta start coming up with some myself. Alrighty, so that one's done. Okay, then we're gonna sew this one on, and that one go. Okay, it's looking really good. Guess we'll have to go upstairs and get a deck of cards, because I honestly don't think I have any down here, or I'll have somebody bring me some. Maybe that's what I'll do instead. right. All right, and there's the last one that we've just attached. It's very quiet this evening on here. Okay. There. Let's see what we have to do now. Let's come back over. Whoops. Didn't mean to clink and clank and clunk. All right. So those three little pockets are on. So let's see what we have to do next. Oh, we have to put our Velcro on now. No. Yes. Yep, we need to put our Velcro on now if we're going to do Velcro. But I'm going to put snaps on, and I'm going to tell you why. Because this is for kids, and I can see hair getting stuck all in them Velcro loops and not wanting to stick. So let me see if that's going to work. There we go. I thought I froze for a second. I just wanted to look at the picture of it. Come on. Come on. Get back up there. Okay. So all right. Now it says with the 3 pockets and the Velcro sewn onto the pocket piece, place the remaining triangle on same size top and pin around size and top. Stitch 2 pieces together with a 1/4 inch seam, leaving the bottom edge open. Clip corners. Turn the piece, pushing the right side out. And then ironing it flat. Okay, so we're going to take this piece, put this on here, and we're going to sew all the way around, and we're going to leave our bottom open. Okay, so let's, okay, hold on. Let's go do that very quickly. Come back over with me, and I think we'll be able to stay here for the rest of the time, because I hope I'm not making y'all dizzy moving y'all around. Okay. So obviously leaving the bottom open. So this is the bottom here. Obviously we want to put the right sides together because we're going to turn it inside out. Now this says use 1/4 inch seam allowance, but I cut some of these a little bit too short, so I need to change my seam allowance a little bit. Okay. I'm going to go more towards the 1/2 inch, and that's nobody's fault but my own. I'm just reinforcing this by going back over it a second time. Here. I know I'm a little off right there, but I had to get it to go over those pieces. And guess what? We're not staying here because I forgot. We have to turn it and iron it. Okay. Where did my thing went away? All right, let me clip my corners. Let's see. Oh, here it is. My computer's frozen. Good thing I also have the directions on my iPad, so I'm assuming we need to turn it inside out now. Let me pull the directions up on there. Alrighty, let me pull them up. All right, so all right, so it tells you to take and sew a dividing line down the middle, and the only reason why you're doing that is so that these don't like stretch out after a while. So I'm gonna just turn you and go do that. I'm not gonna move the whole thing just for that. And I'm gonna guess where I think that the middle is. because it's not exactly, you know, have to be perfectly centered. And that looks pretty good. I'm going to go back over it just for reinforcement purposes. Yeah. Oh no, guess what I did? I sewed these to the wrong side of my fabric. I cannot believe I did that. And then I stitched my fabric all together so I can't turn it. I'm a little upset over my phone call, so I was thinking about that. So the question is, do I take everything off or do I just undo this little bit right here? That is the question, $1 million question. What shall I do? What would you do if you were me? Well, I don't know what I should do. I'm just going to take the outer edge off, resew the outer edge, and put it together. I'm not going to sew it all completely back together, and these scissors are too thick. Alrighty. Oh my, not exactly my favorite thing to do is pick stitches out. Where's my seam ripper? I'll make a little bit faster. I don't know where it is. Gonna have to get a couple new ones. Oh, I'm so upset. I'm just like upset. So, there we go. This should move along fairly quickly. I don't know if you've ever seen it done this way, but you have to be very careful because it doesn't take much to cut your fabric. So I'm just touching the threads, that's all I'm doing. And yeah, I've cut my fabric on this before. Whoops, and my finger. I'm devastated. I'm just absolutely, I cannot believe I did that. But that goes to show no matter how many years you've been sewing, things happen. You make mistakes. But I'm not, like I said, I am not going to undo. I mean, it doesn't look that bad. You can tell. You can tell it's the wrong side. But, you know, what's done is done. And that's all. I mean, I reinforced them stitches, so to sit here and try and pick them all out, and, ugh. I don't know. I just don't know. I know. Boring sitting here watching me do this, isn't it? But it's lesson well learned. So, I mean, I'm sure you gathered from our phone call and FaceTime. Oops. What did I tell you? My granddaughter's hamster died. And she was the sweetest little thing. Told you, see, you can cut your fabric, which I just did. And I reinforced this area. Oh, it's when you just want to take and toss it and start all over, but you can't do that. Don't want to waste the fabric for one. And I've come so far. I need to shut this down and see. Anyway, we had a gorgeous day here. My finger is bleeding a little. Oh well. It was absolutely gorgeous. I mean, perfect weather. It was a little breezy, and of course it looked like it was going to rain all day, but temperature wise, it was, yeah, I'm not undoing these pockets. See how hard I'm having around where I reinforced it. And then the next one I make will be the the right way. Do you ever have days like that? It just seems like everything goes wrong. I actually had a fairly good day. It's my evening that's not going so good. There we go. And this I should have never even sewed with the two pieces together. I don't know what I was thinking of. Well, I was thinking that this froze, so I wasn't getting to my directions, so the PC froze, the laptop, whatever you want to call it. Mm-hmm. And you know why I did that? Because I drew the lines on the wrong side of the pattern, so that's what made me place it there. I should have drawn them on the other side. But I don't remember the directions saying that. Meow, my. Need some music. Maybe some rocky. I don't know, that don't sound right. That sounds like Bonanza or something. Oh my goodness, I could just cry. I mean, if this is something that could have waited until later, I would have most definitely waited until later to rip all this out and fix it. But you can't see the finished product if I do that. But guess what? You're learning from my mistakes. So what better way to learn something is by somebody else's mistakes instead of your own. So let me see over here. Because on the directions, yeah, it doesn't tell you which side, and I didn't look at the picture. If I had paid more attention to the picture, I would have seen that they were doing it on the right side of the material. But it doesn't say it. But, you know what? I'm not going to complain. This person took time to make this pattern, and they're sharing it with us. So, I'm very thankful for that. You know, and it's a free pattern. I mean, you cannot complain at all. It's free. And like I said, they took the time to do all that, and that was very nice of them. Now let me go and see if I'm still frozen. Nope. It was just my computer froze. A little teeny tiny bit left. tiny bit. Oh, these stitches are so tight right here and little. Oh, if it weren't for the fact they don't want to rip my fabric, I wouldn't be so cautious. But I don't want to put a hole in the fabric that I'm using. And as far as the hamster goes, that was Emma. Poor little Emma, my helper's hamster. And that it was a dwarf Chinese hamster. So close. So close. Got to close one eye. I got contacts in, and one eye is for far away and one eye is close up, so, and it's getting to the, I can't see it. Yay! It only took me how long to do that? Oh my gosh, that's horrible. Okay, let me sew down the middle again real quick. First, let me get all the threads out. And like I said, I am not even about to... You know what? I think I will. I think I'll just cut them, trim them off. Not a big deal. It'll just be a little bit smaller than, here, let's make lemonade out of these lemons that I made, or I got, or whatever you want to call it. So that's what we'll do. We'll just trim up. We'll just take a little bit off of each side.
Nana.
Yes?
Anna is getting dropped off, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay, where took it over here. And we'll just cut it off, and then we'll be able to do all that. And hey, we know what to do now. It's going to be a lot smaller than it should be, but we'll be okay. We will. Yep. We'll turn it around, and I'll be able to zip, zip, zip and get all this done because I know what I'm doing now. Whoops, a little piece that didn't come goes right near the bottom. Okay. Oh, but they're sewed on there. Yeah, nah. Change my mind on that one. So we'll have it this way. This is what I'm going to do. Now you're going to watch me over here redo some of this stuff that I just did, unfortunately. There. Now we're going to sew down the middle again. I would have had to taken each one of these off, and I'm not going to sit here with you guys and do that. On my next one, I'll just make sure, you know, everything's done right. So that's all. So this side to this side. And all right, that's the bottom. So here we go. About a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Yes, baby. Sure. I can zip, zip, zip right through this. Zip, zip, zip. Hey, Madison. Remember, clip the corners. And then we'll turn it inside out and iron it. Okay, so my corners are clipped. We're going to turn this inside out and then press, you know, turn it the other way and press it. One side's pretty anyway. And here we are at the ironing board. I'm going to get these corners out. If you have a little something to stick in there, you can, but I generally find just on this brings those corners out. So here we go. We are going to hem along the top, or sew, I should say. Oops. And we didn't have to transfer the lines to the other side because guess what? We're keeping it this way. Oops. So now what it tells us to do, let me see. Where are the free pieces that I cut. Here they are. Here's 1, 2, 3. So we need to put these in. We need to insert these, which I'm sure I'm going to have to trim these because of trimming this down. And I do. Give me 1 second. Trim this. This one is trimmed. So it tells you I'm going to slide this up in here, and then I'm going to stitch so that it gets held in place. Now, it would be better to use something that's iron-on, but I don't have any that's I think would be thick enough. And you know what? I don't think this is going to be thick enough. So I wonder if I have any cardboard, because you know what? If I cut a piece of cardboard, and I do, I have cardboard lying around. So there's a piece of cardboard right there, as a matter of fact. This is not going to work. I got a little cardboard box. Let me see if there's anything in this box. Actually, what about these things? No. How wide is this? That's not wide enough. Alrighty. Got a shoebox. Shoebox is almost perfect. Let's go with the shoebox. But I gotta find my everyday scissors, because you never ever want to use your sewing scissors. Never ever your sewing scissors do you want to cut anything other than your material. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned that on here before, but you know what? It doesn't hurt to tell it again. I don't know what this is. It talks about recycling. And we're recycling. It's almost a perfect fit. Let me trim this end off. Trim a little bit on this end. Help if I cut it straight. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to slide this up inside. Let me trim off this little. I'm going to slide this up inside. Turn it around. It's got to go. Okay. And then I'll stitch along this line. So let me get another one. Can't believe how perfect this shoebox is. Couldn't have asked for a more perfect size. Okay. Perfect. Let's put this one in there. Okay. And then we need one more. This one I think is going to be too, it's way too skinny. So let me see, what else do I have? This lid didn't fit at all. Nope. How about this way? Nope. Well, I do have another shoebox. I'll just take the lid to it. Really hated to do that, but I will. I'm excited. The shoebox is going to be perfect. All right. My husband gets mad at me because I don't like to throw too much away. I mean, I throw some stuff away, but see, if I threw this shoebox away, I wouldn't have it to use now, would I? Okay. It's not cut straight. There, that's a bit better. Okay. Put this piece in here. And these three will get stitched, and I'm pretty sure that this will get folded up somehow and stitched. So let me check on that. While you're looking at that, let me see the final, what they want me to do there. Maybe I should put like a tiny piece of this in here so that when I put the, I'm trying to figure out when I go to put the, because I was going to use the snaps, how is that going to work? Because I can't put the snap through. Well, I mean, I guess I could. I'm going to try it. I'm going to try it. You want to see what happens? Hey, doesn't hurt to try, right? What's the worst that's going to happen? It won't work. And with everything that we've gone through so far, I don't see that being that big of a deal. So this is supposed to be a little flap here, so we do need this little piece in here. So let me, same thing, let me trim it down. I just need it to stabilize the button. This way the button won't pull through to the other side. All right, so let me turn you so you can watch me stitch this. And we're almost done. We're coming down to the end. I just hope Facebook doesn't turn me off before I get to that point. Okay. Oh, sluggish. Let me grab it and help it along a little. There we go. Okay. Now, let's do down here. Now we're supposed to put a little something. Well, here, let me stitch this first. So now we need to just turn this under a tiny bit. I think I'm going to press it. Well, I'll just finger press it. A little bit on both sides. All right. Need to trim it down. Just a touch more. Let me just grab my scissors and do that really, really quick. I know I'm leaving you guys a lot tonight, aren't I? A little bit more than I would like. I don't like really stepping off and not being able to be seen. Because then you think, did she freeze? Okay. I'm going to put that piece in there like so. And we're going to stitch this piece here. Come on now, there we go. But I could see that the hook and loop would be so much better. So in the future, that would be my recommendation, is to use the hook and loop or Velcro, whichever, you know, you call it. Okay, what do you think? This thing is looking pretty darn cute, I'd have to say so. Minus our little flub. But other than that, it is. Let me cut all these strings off here. We don't want all these strings on here. Okay. Some of the strings are just from... Okay. So we're done with the sewing machine. And let's try attaching snaps. I don't know how well that's going to actually work on the cardboard. Never tried that before, but you know what? The first time for everything. And yes, I'm a messy worker. See my mess? I need the other snap kit. See what I'm doing. Okay, here we go. All right, well, these are buttons. These are not snaps. Where's my my tools to my snaps? See, Kayla was down in this room, and I'm not a happy camper right now because I can't find, here it is. Alrighty. Okay. So, which literally we did. Am I funny? No, not really. Alright, so it's going to close up. I'm going to assume like this, like so. And then you play cards, it's going to be like this. So we need to put some snaps on here. These are white ones. Pink. Yeah, I have light pink ones. Let's put some light pink ones on here. Oh, and they're little flowers. I'll put some light pink flowers on there. I'm a looking. Let's see. Okay. Whoops. I'm going to throw that back in there. Here we go. So if you've ever done the Cam Snaps, I don't even think this is Cam Snaps. It's some other brand as well. This would be it right here. So we want this, when we open it up, to sit like that because our cards are going to go in here. I think I'd want the pretty snaps to the back. This is our whole poker. I'm going to take this little thing off. You don't, careful you don't get stuck with that because this thing will hurt. So my thought is we'll put them an inch in and about a 1/4 inch. So there we go. Here's our first hole. Just kind of poke it through and twist it and turn it. And let's see what happens. Let's put our, I don't know if it's going to work because I think the cardboard might, oh no, I think it's going to work. Okay. Whoops. And then this is going to go on here like so. And you squeeze. And you squeeze with all your might. And I don't think it worked. Because oh, okay. I forgot for a second how to do this, so bear with me. Please bear with me. Alrighty. It's been a little while since I've done this. Oh, these are Cam Snaps. Okay. So this goes on here like this. So let me put this back through here. Oops. Then this is going to go through here like this. Let's see. And if that doesn't work, I have Velcro that glues on. Just do that. And now squeeze. And squeeze and squeeze and squeeze. Whoops. Let's see, because of the cardboard, I want to make sure I get a good squeeze. And there we go. It's on. Ta-da! There's our snap. And this piece should snap right into that like that. Now to get it off. There we go. So I think I'm going to put 3 on here. I think 3 is good. 1, 2, 3. I think 3 of them would be perfect. What do you think? So it was, where did I put that? Yeah. Put it back in here. Okay, so we were about an inch over. All the way. And let's see, the middle is 4. Okay. Ouch. We're going to put this on. And we're going to squeeze hard as we can. There's the second one. Here comes our third one. And these are just the one side. We got to still turn around and do the other side. Oh, oh, there we go. Wasn't lining up. Okay. That one is absolutely perfect. You couldn't ask for. See how it pushes that little point, kind of pushes in and flattens. These other ones aren't the great. Let me go back and fix this one because it's not my favorite one out of the bunch, but not the worst I've ever done. There, it looks better. And this one could be a little bit more too. All right, so we've got our fronts on, and now comes the fun part of lining them up. Oh, I wanted it to go that did it on the wrong way. I wanted them to go that way. Well, guess what? Now it's going that way. Probably if I didn't tell you that I made that little mistake, you would never even know. I tell on myself, don't I? Shouldn't do that. Okay, done with that. Now the fun part of making sure these things line up. Well, let me see. So I'm just lining it up like this, and I figure I'll take my little awl. That's where the center of that would be about. Take it off, push my awl through. Okay, put this one. All right, let me make sure I get these on right. Right. Yes, I want this to come up through here, and then it's going to snap. No, that's wrong. It's going to come up and over like that and snap onto that. Okay. That's not right. I think we're okay. Yep. We are good. If I can just make sure it's all lined up nice. Okay. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. There we go. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? All right, now to line up. Well, I'm not going to really snap it because some things, when you first get these, they're like really hard to get off and on. So that's where that snap's going to go. So let's, where's our little awl at? Right here. Where's about the center is right there. a little easier because we're not going through cardboard. But now we all know that if it's a thin piece of cardboard, we can do this. So that's absolutely wonderful to know. Squeeze. Alrighty. Put this around like this. I don't have, I have to figure out what we could put in this, like a playing card, because I don't have any cards down here. Almost done, coming down to the wire. Okay, so now let me snap this together and everybody can see what this looks like. I'll be up in a second.
I could have 30 minutes of play time.
Okay. And if you had a playing card, it would sit in there like that. And then if you had another one, let me find something. Here we go. Pretend like that's a playing card. You can sit that one under there. And of course, let's see what else do I have. Pretend like we're playing cards. You know, if you have two, you know, you can line them up like so. So what I'll do is I will actually get some pictures of it with real playing cards and I will post that. So I don't even think I have my curtains from last week posted, but I will get to those. I did take some pictures of it during the evening, but I wanted to get some during the daytime. And I think I really like using the cardboard in here instead of the hard stuff that they said to use. So, whoops, I didn't snap that one. So anyway, so there's our beautiful snaps. One there. And then unsnap it. Oops. Unsnap it. Bring it around. And I guess the same thing for what close. I won't close up if I do it that way. Okay. We'll have to figure out something. Okay, there we go. It's done. This is perfect for little kids. You could get like, what, maybe 3, 6, you can get quite a few cards in here, I would think. So I'll let you know when we play a game of cards with these tomorrow. All right, well, thank you for joining me. I'm Cindy with Nana Sews and More, and I really appreciate you joining me today. And thank you. If you could come back again the next time, I'd really appreciate it. See you next week. I don't have my work schedule for next week yet, but if I'm not working Monday evening, I will be back. And I'm not sure what we will be doing yet, but we will be doing something. So I will talk to you later. Bye.